Should be back by now.
Oh, hey, William. I didn't think I was going to catch you. I was just calling to see if you guys had landed yet. Oh, you landed early? No, it's just that Jack isn't home yet, so I was just wondering if maybe he mentioned to you that he was stopping somewhere first, or... No. Okay, well, I'm sure he'll be home in a minute. Yeah, thanks for getting him home safely. Okay, take care. Starting to worry about you, and I got your pilot on the phone, and he said that you had landed early, so... What's wrong? Because you were late and you didn't call.
I'm sorry. I made up my mind to do something in Alaska and I didn't want to put it off. So when I got back, I went to see Miranda. To tell her that I want her out of my life.
What'd she say? Well, what about the fact that she was unfaithful to you with Sonny and Brenda? What'd she say?
You know what? I don't really want to get into it, if you don't mind. The bottom line is it's over with her.
No, I really need for you to just answer this one question. Please, what'd she say?
You know, I thought I knew you when I fell in love with you. When we got married, when we lived together. But each time I found out there was more to learn. And each time I learned, I fell in love with you even more. And it's happened again. You've had a hell of a bumpy ride over the past few months. And you've not only hung in there, you've shown amazing strength and honesty.
Amazing for me.
Not for anyone. I've learned a lot about Miranda, too. And she's not half as strong as you are.
Why do you say that?
Of course, she had the courage and will to survive after the accident, but I wasn't around for that. I only saw the woman that was dropped out of nowhere into the middle of our wedding and our lives. And she gave everyone the impression that she was coping. But, you know, she must have known it was a no-win situation. That's why she went back to Australia. And it was wrong of me to bring her back. So I stepped in and made the decision for her. For everyone's sake.
That must have been hard for you. I know how you hate to hurt people that you love. And you did love her.
Once.
Still, I don't think anybody ever stops loving their first love.
Maybe it's just the memory.
Maybe. You know, you were saying over there that I've been so honest with you and you were giving me more credit than I deserve. I want to live up to your belief in me. And I need to tell you the truth.
Well, the one thing that we've got going for us is
It's going to be hard for me to tell you. When Sonny and I were in the cave...
To my mind, what happened in that cave is private. Same as my visit with Miranda. I don't want to know about it, and I don't want you thinking you have to tell me as some sort of rite of passage.
I wish...
Brenda, I know that full disclosure has always been an issue with us. But there's the truth that sets you free, and then the other that's mostly self-indulgence. And remember, this is Jax, a guy who doesn't particularly likes or needs explanations. And you're Brenda. That's fine with me.
I don't know what to say.
Well, there's a few more things you should know before you say anything. Whatever happened stopped you from taking those pills and made you decide that you want to be on your own, which put me on my own. It's not exactly where I wanted to be, but I was wrong. We have to be apart now, if we're ever going to be together in the future. And if that day comes, then it has to be because we choose each other freely. And you know that. That's why you gave us this opportunity, and I'm grateful for it.
What are you trying to say?
We have to let each other go.
Really let each other go?
I think it's best. Well, for now, anyway.
You've really thought about this? I know that it's the right thing to do. I just feel so sad.
So do I. Hey, but who says we get to only feel one way at a time, right? Miss you like mad. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose you forever. You know, I wish I would have handled things differently with Miranda right from the beginning. I still haven't forgiven my father for playing God all those years. Hey, but what can you do? Life's not always easy, right? The paths aren't always clear. I guess you just do what's right at the time. And what you think is right. Like that night I found you in the rain. Abandoned and bereft. And I took you to your room. You know, I knew from that moment I was going to fall in love with you. I should have trusted that feeling.
That's how you did.
Why? Because I came on like a guy with all the answers. Because I gave you an ultimatum, marry me now or lose me forever. Makes for a great story, Brenda, but it's a lousy way to run your life. I did strong-arm you into being with me. And at the same time, I neglected to tell you that I was still hung up on a memory. So you gave in to my blackmail and we sailed off when we became man and wife. And you told everybody that you'd been happier than you'd ever been before. But really, secretly, you were popping pills to make your life more bearable.
Yes, but I was happy.
Yeah, so was I. Let's face it, Brenda, I mean, well, we had a couple of time bombs under our bed waiting to go off, and they did. And we're both smart people. We're onto ourselves now. There's one thing that I've always known about myself, and that is that I have a very high standard of how I want to live my life. I don't want to settle.
You should have.
Exactly. And in the meantime, it'll be interesting to see how how things develop.
Leave this alone for right now. You've given me a lot to think about.
Not all bad, I hope.
No. Some of the things you said were things that I couldn't put into words myself. And I'm glad that you could. It's gonna be hard.
Oh, just keep telling yourself that way. That we're fiercely individual people living our own lives, making strong decisions.
Yeah. Hey. Remember the first trip you ever took me on? It was a surprise, and we got off the plane, and we were in California. You bought me a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, which you insisted on paying me back for.
Oh, that's right. I was showing my independence before I gave it up. I'll never forget the joy you took in surprising me. And I'll never forget you taking me out on your yacht and marrying me. And us playing Miranda fair with all of your crazy friends.
You won back my island for me.
That's right. I'm sorry we never got to go to it.
Never say that.
I won't. I have to say, of all the things that you surprised me with, it was the biggest.